It's the Carolina Hockey Minute for the second straight series. Freddie Andersen starts with a shutout, and Logan Stankoven is red hot, my man. Red hot call.
Was 6 goals in 5 games?
Yeah, I believe so. He's scored in all 5 games now.
4 of the 5 opening periods, too. Over 600 minutes without trailing in a game for the Carolina Hurricanes now.
Very impressive victory tonight.
Never felt like we didn't have control of the game except for very, very small spurts.
Kane's best period was the first tonight. We jumped on him.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. It took them like 11 minutes to get 2 shots on goal. They only got 4 in the period.
To jump out to the lead here in the second round.
It's the argument of rest versus rust, and the rest it didn't affect the Carolina Hurricanes in any negative way.
Well, like Shane Gostisbehere said, the people will say it affects it either way. Either the rest helped you or the rest was rust. But no, yeah, definitely we looked good. We came out fast. We came out sharp. Put the pressure on them and never step back.
Our entire crew.
It was a complete effort from the boys there.
That's exactly the way you want to start a series again. They've done it.
You started the last series by dropping the gloves, and people could say what they want, but that hit on Tkachuk and then taking him down, you set the tone.
It did.
You came out in this one, you set the tone.
Early, first period.
The refs set the tone too. They were calling some interesting penalties.
Yeah, it got kind of out of hand a little bit. They were in the third period. They were handing out game misconducts left and right there at the end, essentially, giving everybody the 10 minutes. Yeah.
So Canes end up losing the face-offs. We 28 of 63, 44.4%. 0 for 4, both teams on the penalty or the power play. No special teams at all.
Yeah, that's what didn't look great tonight was the Canes on the power play, but
they look great down them, man.
You look good on the kill. You even look good 6-on-4 late there, killing it.
Yeah, in the first 3, they're Philadelphia's first 3 power plays. They got 0 shots, 0 shots, 0 shots. And the Hurricanes got 1 shot, 1 shot, 1 shot on all on all of our short-handed ones.
Yeah, that's what the Canes
Nobody
do.
scored, but we won special teams.
Yeah, and just to neutralize it, I mean, just if special teams is a wash in this series, we like our chances 5-on-5.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Freddie Andersen, he didn't face anything. A few difficult shots tonight, but he basically looked like he did against the Senators, which he stopped everything that he could.
Yeah, but they had a couple. They had at least one where the pass went up between split the defenders. He stopped that one. Had a couple of bad turnovers, a couple of misplays.
Yeah, I gave up a few rebounds Andersen did that I didn't love. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think they challenged him in his feet a lot. I think they were going high a lot.
They were happy to get in.
You always point out Freddie Andersen. You want to
weaken the feet.
You want to get it down low on Andersen.
You want to get it. You want to bring it in close, down low, and then he lifts his pads up a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, flawless tonight.
Flawless so far. Well, not flawless, but.
Jackson,
been big.
Jackson Blake, an assist and a goal. Stankoven scores in the first, 131 in, assisted by Blake and Riley. Jackson Blake scores, assisted by Riley and Hall in the first period as well. Mike Riley, 2 assists in his first playoff game with the Hurricanes.
Yeah,
I believe
he took a bad penalty too, but that was after he'd already gotten his 2 points. So.
I think he might be the first Hurricanes defenseman to ever have a multi-assist game in his first game with the team.
Interesting.
Some strange stat like that I heard. So, yeah, I mean, Nikishin, we found out right before the game he was not playing. He didn't pass the final test.
Yeah, whatever that was, whether it's medical, physical, whatever it is. Yeah, he's one away.
He's still in concussion protocol, essentially.
Yeah, I have a strong feeling that he'll be back for the next game.
And if not, we have an extra day of rest.
Yeah, Monday at 7.
So you're optimistic to get him back. We do get Ehlers back tonight. I thought he played well. I can't really find a Hurricane that I don't think had a good game tonight.
Not really. I mean, the fourth line wasn't really there, but they weren't bad.
Jankowski drew a penalty that I liked.
Oh, that's true. He did.
I don't think they were detrimental in any way.
No, I don't think anybody was bad. It was just a good game.
I mean, you get 2 shots in the third period if you're the Hurricanes. That's not great, but when you're in control of the game 3-0.
We gave up that one breakaway, and Keandre Miller got all the way back to sweep the stick around and poke it away without taking a penalty.
That was great. We also narrowly avoided what we thought for a moment could have been a major injury to Andrei Svechnikov tonight.
Yeah, slashed in the back of the knee. That's thin pads, if any, there.
We continue to avoid any major injuries, which is good. We're staying healthy better than we did last year. Yeah, man, that's just a great home win to start a series after you have a week off and everybody's questioning whether it's going to benefit you the rest or not, and you just come out flying. And Logan Stankoven right now is playing like he wants to,
like I said, if you
he wants to win the Conn Smythe.
If you're voting on Conn Smythe right now, he'd be everybody's pick.
Yeah, I mean, Freddie Andersen, he's playing out of his mind. Freddie Andersen's played arguably the best. He played a great first round to an extent to where those were his best 4 games all year. He's put his best 5 games this season out to start the playoffs if you're Freddie Andersen, and yet Logan Stankoven's there.
Yeah, Stankoven's coming up to be the trade winner in that whole thing. I mean, what did you say, Ashley? He already has more goals in the postseason than Nate just did? He's already gotten there.
Nate just was never really a playoff performer.
No, he wasn't. But
that was one of the few critiques you could make about him. Still a hell of a player, though.
Oh, yeah.
But, man, that line's cooking. Absolutely cooking.
Man, I don't know what to say about that. That 2 line is put it down.
The first line, I thought, was pretty good tonight, too, even though they didn't.
No empty netter again tonight.
No, we don't seem to get those a lot. I think Robinson had a good attempt, but nothing super close again. But we didn't give up any goals 6-on-4 in that situation, which was good.
Well, if we came out and set the tone like that, if you're not going to fight them, you can still beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, they pushed back, but only physically. And a lot of the physicality in this game came after the whistle. There was a big hit late behind the net. There were some big hits in the game, but a lot of it came after the whistle. So, good start. Stankoven's hot, and now you move on to game 2.
Yeah, you get that one and put the...
You want game 1 just to keep the momentum rolling. Now game 2 is where you can really...
Yeah, you really put the pressure on them.
Assert yourself. And then after you win game 2, if you can get it, they'll say, well, the series isn't over to it. But then you're in a situation where you only need to go to Philly and get 1.
Right.
And that's the goal.
That's the goal.
The goal is always, I think, in these series where you're probably the better team, get it back home in game 5 with a chance to close it out.
Yes. Especially with the Hurricanes having such a good home record, too.
Man, you're not lying, man. I mean, I don't know how many total goals we've allowed in these playoffs, but it is super low. We had questions about the defense at times this year.
5?
So far in the playoffs,
I think we've allowed 5 goals.
We also, as many questions as we had about the defense, we always knew when it was playoff time, Jacob Slavin was going to play Jacob Slavin hockey. I'm thankful that Chatfield's healthy. Gostisbehere, I think he played a good game today. He did have that 1 turnover, but
yeah, 5. We've allowed 5 goals in the postseason so far.
5 goals in 5 games.
5 goals in 5 games.
So we've allowed as many goals as Logan Stankoven scored
more
goals than we've allowed.
Yeah, Logan Stankoven is single-handedly, even though everybody else is scoring and contributing, his stats alone are single-handedly taking us over what we need.
If we didn't have Logan Stankoven and played a team of only Logan Stankoven, he would outscore.
Now you're just getting crazy.
No, I don't know where I'm going with that. A team of only Logan Stankoven. All right. 3-0 Canes win. Next game on Monday.
7 o'clock.
We found out the schedule. It's Monday, Thursday, Saturday, 7, 8 or 6, something like that.
Yeah, Monday, 7, Thursday, 8, Saturday, 6.
All right. We'll look to keep the momentum rolling. What'd you say? Over 600 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know.
In the postseason.
It's like
we've never
20 or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we took the first series, wire to wire, and it's a nice start to this series as well. Anything else, my friend?
That's it for now. What else can you say?
Yeah, except you just really handled business. That's what they just did.
It's handle business.
Professional win out of the Hurricanes until Monday.